Hello, everyone. This is the Family Animation Report with our top 200 Christmas movies of all time. I'm Bob, animated movie aficionado and Christmas movie, well, now expert. And I'm here with my recording partner, Bob. Say hi, Bob.
Hi, Bob.
All right. We're going to go ahead and count down our top two. Well, I said that already, didn't I? Sorry, we're recording this really quick. We've got like an hour to get it all done and 200 movies to go through. So let's just get right into it. What's our first movie, Bob?
Strawberry shortcake. Oh my goodness. Very Merry Christmas.
That's sized wrong. Okay. Yes, Strawberry Shortcake, Very Merry Christmas. Forget it. Next.
The Cat in the Hat knows a lot about that. Christmas.
It's a kids show. It's definitely targeted at kids. Don't bother. They can give them something better, please. I'm begging you.
A Disney Christmas gift.
You stutter in there?
Yes, a little bit.
Okay.
Sorry about that, Bob.
It's all right, Bob. You'd think a Disney movie would be higher up, but the transition. This is a clip show, and the transition sequences are just completely awful. Plus, a few of the clips they have aren't really Christmas related. There's a scene from Peter Pan, and like one from Bambi. And it just doesn't work. What's next? I should probably scroll up over there, shouldn't I?
Probably, so I can actually see them.
Okay.
Thank you, Bob.
You're welcome, Bob.
Alpha and Omega 2, A Holiday Adventure.
Yeah, Alpha and Omega 2... Alpha and Omega, I should say. The whole series is just sort of an off-brand, and this barely touches on Christmas. Like, it's in the last 15 minutes of the movie. For an off-brand CG production, it does look pretty good, but, nothing too spectacular.
Other than that, not the greatest.
Other than that, not the greatest, yeah. What's next?
Hops and Yo-Yo Ruin Christmas.
It's Hoops and Yo-Yo.
Hoops, whatever. I don't know, I never watched this show as a kid.
Yeah, it's a weird one. It has something to do with time traveling and seeing Santa and all that. The characters are kind of annoying, and I'm not a particular fan of the art style. Next.
Casper's Haunted Christmas. Oh, is this supposed to be off like that live-action Casper movie?
Yeah, it's early 2000s CG.
Ugh.
Yeah, early 2000s CG. Not very good, aside from a few select instances, like Pixar.
Yeah.
What's next?
The Christmas Raccoons.
I really should have put that on the other screen for you, shouldn't I?
Yes, you should have.
Let's see, what was this one?
It's about raccoons.
An evil logging baron that goes mad and harvests the entire national park and takes the raccoon. It's weird.
Isn't that illegal?
Very.
Very illegal?
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
Be a good one for riffing. What's next?
A Christmas Adventure. Oh my goodness.
I don't know how this got this high on the list. I should probably move it down.
Oh my. What is that?
Next.
Next, please.
Quick.
The Nuttiest Nutcracker.
Oh, this one.
Oh.
Yeah, it's bad CG.
Oh no, that's CG?
Yes, it's CG, and it's terrifying.
Oh no.
Yeah. But it's based on the Nutcracker, so it's at least got a solid story behind it. And I just realized my background isn't doing anything. There we go. Turn the fire on.
Turn the fire on.
Turn the fire on.
There we go.
There we go. What's
okay.
next?
The Glow Friends Save Christmas.
Yeah, apparently this is an old animated series. I'd never heard of it.
Huh.
It's not good. Like, it's okay, but it's not good.
We wish you a Merry Christmas. Huh?
Yeah, it's about a turtle that is born without a shell, and so he tries to fit in by wearing an army helmet, but then he finds out that he's actually special because he doesn't have a shell. It's weird.
That is weird. The Christmas Tree Train.
Yeah. A bear cub and a fox cub get trapped on a train taking Christmas trees to the city, and hijinks ensue.
Huh.
It's not bad.
Interesting.
Not great, but not bad.
The Stingiest Man in Town. Is that a Christmas Carol retelling?
It is a Christmas Carol.
Okay.
And this is actually a Rankin and Bass movie.
Oh.
Now,
Not the greatest one?
well, actually, this is one that I was not able to find online.
Oh, really?
Like, at all. The only thing I was able to find was a few clips of it on YouTube.
Oh.
And so I based the ranking solely off of that. It could be a lot better. I'd have to see the whole thing. What's next?
Who Stole Santa?
Yeah. This is part of a series called The Oz Kids.
Oh,
And-
where they kidify Wizard of Oz characters?
It's more like the Wizard of Oz characters' kids.
Oh.
Because there's multiples.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
no.
weird. And for their lore for Santa, they use the Life and Adventures of Santa Claus version,
Ah, okay.
which, if you haven't seen that, I'll recommend one of those movies to you later, don't worry. But don't get it from this. There's a better place. It's not half bad, but it's not great either.
The Smurfs Christmas Special.
Which one was that? Hang on.
Wait, the worst one. Because there are
Well,
like
yeah.
two others.
Oh, that's the one about the two kids that Gargamel tries to assist in the kidnapping of.
Tries to kidnap children. Oh, it is, are they Smurf kids or regular kids?
They're regular kids.
Oh, so it's the old Smurfs.
Yeah, it's the old Smurfs.
Old Smurfs.
Yeah. I thought there was 3 Smurfs movies.
Yeah, there were 3.
Okay.
At least 3 ones I saw. The Christmas Orange.
A super greedy kid asks Santa for a massive, massive list. And so he decides that Santa decides the only thing the kid needs is an orange.
Huh.
And he uses it to teach the kid a lesson. Actually, a decent story. Production value could have been better.
The Bears Who Saved Christmas.
Oh, I remember. This is the teddy bears whose family gets stuck in the woods, has to stay in a cabin, and so while the family's asleep, the teddy bears go out and they basically decorate the cabin for the family and give them presents to make it a special Christmas.
No Rona. Oh my, that's actually kind of nice.
It's an interesting one. Not very good. Not too special, but it's all right.
He-Man and She-Ra, a Christmas special. Oh my goodness.
This is weird,
Oh,
to say the least.
what?
If you like the old He-Man She-Ra series, then this might be fun for you. I just found it absurdly bizarre. Yeah.
It's hard to comprehend something like that.
I wouldn't recommend it for little kids. You can definitely find better things for them.
But it's just good for the laughs, basically.
Yeah.
Oh, goodness. Alright. A Christmas Story.
Real original title there. Which one was this?
It's a Jesus movie.
Christmas Story.
Unremarkable.
The music was unremarkable. Oh, right. A mouse. Wait, really? Okay, that's the wrong picture then. Because this movie is about a mouse finding Timmy's letter to Santa, and it missed the mail, and he has to deliver it himself. So that's the wrong movie.
Huh.
Or that's the wrong picture. Don't worry too much about it.
Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer and the Island of Misfit Toys.
Someone tried to make a CG sequel
That's CG?
It's CG.
Ugh!
Admittedly, they do a decent job of replicating the style,
Huh.
but it's early 2000s CG, so it's
Ew.
like, well, they've done as good as they can. It's still not
like the existing models, they do okay, but with the new stuff,
yeah.
it's
It's such a bad story, honestly. Yeah.
Spirit Riding Free, Spirit of Christmas. Wait, they made a series based on?
Yeah, it's Horse Girl the Christmas movie. Yeah, that's basically it.
Wait,
I'm not a fan.
I have several questions.
No. Okay. The art style is like sort of a cell shaded attempt, but it's not done very well at all. It's big disappointment from DreamWorks.
I have several questions on the lore of that TV show, but okay.
Move on.
Inspector Gadget Saves Christmas.
I mean, it's Inspector Gadget, and it's pretty much just an extra long episode of Inspector Gadget about Christmas.
So not the worst thing in the world?
No, for sure.
Fairly decent, but nothing too remarkable.
Exactly. And, for Don Adams, he is really a perfect fit for the role.
Oh, yeah.
But they had him for the TV show, so I'm not going to comment too much on that.
Mm-hmm.
What's next?
Santa Baby.
Oh, right. This is the, Rankin and Bass Inner City special.
What?
Yeah.
Why is there
It's about a songwriter and an animal shelter, and it's weird. Honestly, it's not bad, but I do think that some of the portrayals of characters here could be considered racist.
Okay.
I wouldn't be one to consider it like that, but there's gonna be someone for sure.
Yeah.
I should mute that.
You really should.
Why did I not?
It's not very professional.
No, it's not. We'll have to tell Bob he was in the video.
Yeah.
Mute. Okay, what's next?
Alright, Spookly and the Christmas Kittens. What is that?
This is a CG movie based off of a 2004 Halloween movie. Or 2003, I think it was.
Huh.
Do you know when this came out?
When?
2017. It took them about 15 years to make a sequel. They could have used another couple years to work on that fur.
Oof.
It's not good.
That doesn't look very good even from the photo. Madeline's Christmas.
I don't know. Like, this was my first experience with it. And honestly, I wouldn't mind if I had a little girl and she wanted to watch this sort of thing.
Huh.
Like, it's not terrible. Okay. Especially if she's interested in French.
Yeah.
But
it's French?
Well, they use some French words.
Okay.
Like a lot of Americans will use Spanish words sometimes.
See.
Exactly.
Swan Princess's Christmas. Wait, they made more of these?
Oh, they almost have as many Swan Princess movies as they do Land Before Time movies.
Oh my goodness.
It is way oversaturated. And it's weird. The prince snowboards down a hill while shooting a bow at wolves.
What?
It's weird.
What?
I told you. The animation isn't, like, it's not great CG, but it's
sort of meh.
It's passable, I guess. I'm not a fan of the style of music they use here, but,
Personal preference.
Personal preference, exactly.
Yeah. The Magic Crystal.
This one I found by accident, like, the middle of the year, and found out that it was a Christmas movie halfway through. Well, no, I shouldn't say that. It starts out with like Santa's brother trying to steal the magic crystal that gives Santa his power. It's a weird one. It's definitely budget CG. Like, I think, if I remember correctly, this was made somewhere in Europe.
Ah, okay.
But it's decent.
BC, a special Christmas.
This is kind of weird. Yeah, you can. The picture we've got for it is it's a comic, but the movie is actually based off of that comic. Like, the art style is remarkably similar, if not almost exactly the same.
Is it done by Hanna-Barbera?
I don't know.
Okay.
But it's basically two cavemen invent the idea of Christmas to try and swindle other cavemen out of some of their stuff. But then Santa actually appears and gives them stuff.
Whoops.
It's kind of funny, but a little too on. It's a little bit on the mature side, but not like. It's weird.
It's got a bunch of.
It's not dirty jokes per se, but
it's got some crude humor in it.
Just a touch. But it's definitely not. It's more not made for kids without too much crude.
Ah, okay.
It's weird.
Nutcracker Fantasy.
Oh, that is the So it's claymation, made by the same studio that did most of Rankin and Bass's animated specials.
Claymation stuff or just all of them?
Claymation.
Okay.
And it's their own version of the Nutcracker. And there was a bunch of older celebrities in there. I can't remember exactly who it is, but I think Ethel Merman might have been in there. It's very strange. Definitely not the normal version of the Nutcracker. That's for sure.
Bernstein Bears Christmas.
Gotta say the
Bernstein Bears Christmas.
Yeah, the Papa Bear wants to go out and get a Christmas tree, but he doesn't want to buy one.
Oh.
So they go out on an adventure to find a tree, but then all the trees they find, there's animals living in them. Yeah.
Oof.
It's decent, I suppose. Kind of meandery.
The Christmas Dinosaur.
Yeah, it's a weird one. Again, it's like a thick-lined, traditional sort of style animation. It might be Flash. That sort of animation. But it's about a boy who gets a dinosaur egg for Christmas. Yeah, the person who sent it the person who sent it supposedly thought it was a fossil, but then it hatches. And he raises the dinosaur off of frozen fish sticks. Yes.
I mean, that's not the worst idea in the world.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Magic Gift of the Snowman.
Yeah, this one. I found this. Where did I find this one?
Is it just like a different version of Frosty the Snowman?
No.
No?
No.
Oh, goodness.
It's about a boy telling a story to his bed stuck sister. Like, she's so sick she can't get out of bed. So he tells her a story about them going on an adventure with this magic snowman in a magic kingdom.
Oh.
And it gets really weird. A lot of these are really weird.
Yeah, I imagine so.
It's an interesting one. That's for sure.
Thomas and Friends. Thomas Christmas Story Carol. What?
It
Is this a Christmas Carol with Thomas the Tank Engine?
Yes, it is.
Why?
And it's some of their newer stuff, so it's all CG. I mean,
Why?
they do a decent job with the CG, but I'm always partial to the model series myself.
Why?
You're stuck on the whole Christmas Carol thing.
Why?
Don't worry, there's more.
Oh no.
Not Thomas. This is the only Thomas.
Okay.
Just more Christmas Carol.
Holy Night? Night. How do you pronounce that?
Holy Night.
Night.
Night. Holy Night. I don't know.
Holy Night!
There you go.
There we go.
Yeah,
Thank you, Bob.
no problem, Bob. The Santa's elves get in a war with the nativity set because Santa's sleigh and the baby Jesus are both missing. Did I mention these are all decorations? I feel like I should mention that.
Would this one be one to watch just for the comedy of it?
Oh, this would be a fun riff.
Yes.
It is, I'm not going to say hilarious, but some of the implications of a lot of the things are just so funny.
Teddy Bear's Christmas.
A teddy bear, let's see. Shoot, how did this one go?
Teddy Bears and Christmas.
Yeah, teddy bears and Christmas. Let's see. A teddy bear goes to the store to get another teddy bear for his owner's little sister, I think it was. Yeah.
He's going to purchase one of his own kind? Isn't that
More
slavery?
More like bust out.
Oh. Okay.
But it was because her letter to Santa Claus didn't get sent.
Ah, okay.
That's how a lot of these go.
Yeah, I'd imagine so. Nine Dogs Christmas.
Yeah. Santa's sleigh team gets sick, and so the head elf goes out to find more reindeer, but accidentally
Comes back with dogs.
accidentally steals a troop of performing dogs.
How do you do that on accident?
The stealing wasn't accidental. It was the fact that they were dogs.
How do you mistake a dog for a reindeer?
He didn't actually look.
How?
It is not very well written at all.
My
But it is honestly it's the sort of funny bad writing.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, why does that even make sense, sort of thing?
Maria Carey's All I Want for Christmas Is You. What?
Yeah, this was bound to happen.
What?
Mariah Carey.
She made her own Christmas movie?
Yeah, because her song got so famous.
Because her song got so famous. And it's about a dog.
It's about a girl who wants a dog
for Christmas.
And so her family give her a worse dog to take care of to see if she can handle the responsibility. But then she comes to love that dog and so chooses to keep that one instead.
What?
It has absolutely nothing to do with this song.
Oh my. They just sing the song in there?
Well, they sing the song when she gets separated from the dog. Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Cricket on the Hearth.
Cricket on the Hearth. It's supposedly a Rankin and Bass classic. I didn't find it that great.
I've never heard of it before.
Really?
No.
Huh. Well, it's supposedly one of their better ones.
Huh.
I didn't particularly care for it. I mean, it's alright. It's actually based on a Charles Dickens book.
Oh.
The other Christmas
Theme
story you wrote. Yeah,
Does it have anything to do with the cricket?
it does, yes.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
The book.
The book?
Yes.
I haven't read the book.
Okay. Never mind then.
Yeah.
Sorry about that, Bob.
No problem, Bob. It's a little overhyped.
Aliens First Christmas.
Yes.
What?
So, a family of humans is living on another planet, and they have their first Christmas there, and they try to explain to all the inhabitants,
Alien
or
neighbors.
to their neighbors, yeah.
Neighbors.
But since they're the ones that are technically aliens here,
Yep,
so
it's true.
it's like an old Hanna-Barbera.
Ah, okay.
It's all right.
It's meh.
It's mostly based off of the humor's mostly based off of them not understanding what on Earth is going on.
Or what on Alien
Yeah,
Planet is going
Exactly. All right, we need to speed this up.
on. Recess Christmas.
It's 3 short, like 3 episodes from the show, mashed together. Yeah, they're all Christmas themed, I think. Wait, no, they're not. At least one of them is Christmas themed. It might be 2, but there's one that definitely isn't. And
Just sort of okay.
I mean, there's one scene that might scar you for life, but
Oh,
other than
no.
that, I'll tell you later. But
oh no.
if you don't feel like being scarred for life, don't watch the middle segment.
Oh no.
It's also not Christmas related, so
Okay. Holly Hobby and Friends. What?
another TV show I had never heard of, and I don't mind that I haven't.
When you told me to look up pictures for this one, I was looking and this one took me a really hard time to find a picture of the
cover?
case. Yeah, the cover. Because all the ones were just really weird and just weren't cover pictures. And then I finally found one and it's like, yes, I can move on to something that won't hurt my eyes anymore.
Yeah, it's not a great movie.
Mm.
Crafty Girl, the movie.
Oh boy.
Yeah. I mean, it's not the worst.
If you give a mouse Christmas,
If you give
a mouse a Christmas cookie.
Yeah. Apparently there's a Netflix show based off of the book If You Give a Mouse a Cookie.
Huh.
I mean, well, in stills, it manages to look almost exactly like the book.
Uh-huh.
The motion is kind of janky,
Ooh,
and the acting isn't.
the greatest.
It's not great, no.
The Nutcracker's sweet.
Just ignore that.
Just ignore the loud sound.
Yeah, this is the Nutcracker.
CG.
Yeah, it's CG. It's not the best CG, but they're supposed to be like toys, so
Uh-huh.
it kind of works, I guess. Maybe a bit.
Mm.
The girl's brother comes with her.
Ah,
That's one of the more interesting parts.
okay. Pooh's Super Sleuth Christmas movie. Oh my. What is that human?
Yeah, it's Disney Junior.
Oh no.
It's an abomination, I would say, at least towards the franchise. But admittedly, they did get most of the original voices
Okay.
for the characters, even if they do talk in a patronizing way part of the time.
Yeah.
It is the same voice actors for most of it, and they do a decent job.
Hmm.
I wouldn't personally put this in front of my little kids, but I'm also not opposed to them seeing it if it's there.
Yeah. The Christmas Elves.
Which one was that? Oh, right.
It's a very questionable elf right there. Very questionable one.
Yeah, you're questionable, Bob.
Thank you, Bob.
This is about a group of elves that help a shoemaker get his business back on its feet. Yeah. In order to get their training done so that they can become Santa's top elves.
Huh.
It's weird. And
That does sound weird.
and not the only Christmas movie about a shoemaker.
What? Why?
Because I don't know.
A claymation Christmas celebration.
This one is bizarre.
Is that the one that's singing California's?
The raisins.
Raisins?
Yes. This is the one with the raisins.
Oh my god. Why?
It's a little bit what's the word for it? We don't have time for this, do we?
We don't.
It's weird. It'd be fun to riff on. Some of the comedy's alright.
Okay. The Moo Family Holiday Hoedown.
Yeah, it's weird.
It's weird.
Yeah. The dad doesn't like the boys' obsession with rock, and so he tries to throw out his amps, but then Santa's sleigh crashes and they have to use the amps to get his sleigh back up and running. And there's a lot of puns. A lot of puns.
Oh no.
So many puns. What's next?
Oh, Christmas Tree.
Oh, Christmas Tree.
Oh. Why?
This-
Why?
This is the one I was telling you about with Tim Conway as the squirrel.
Oh. Tim Conway's this.
Tim Conway's the squirrel, yes.
Okay.
And he helps out a bear cub
Understand.
to help decorate a talking Christmas tree.
I just hate the concept of a talking Christmas tree.
Don't
Especially
wor-
when the face is made out of leaves.
Don't worry, this isn't the only talking
I
Christmas
know.
tree.
I was looking up pictures for all these things.
This is like one of like 3 movies with talking Christmas. Nope, 4.
The Night Before Christmas.
The Night Before Christmas. Which one was that?
The Night Before Christmas, not was
Uh,
the Night Before Christmas.
Oh.
Orphan Boy.
Yep, orphan boy looking to spend Christmas somewhere. I think it has something to do with the factory. Doesn't have much to do with the poem, but
Fairly not memorable.
as far as I can tell, it was done by a really small crew, and so for that, it's impressive.
Mhm.
But
Other than that,
other than that, yeah.
Roxanne's Best Christmas Ever. What?
How did this get this high on the list? I might need to move this one down.
Why?
Yeah. She wants the perfect Christmas tree, so obviously she waits till Christmas Eve to go and get one.
Of course.
And so then, when she can't get one, she has to resort to asking Santa on Christmas Eve.
What?
Yeah,
I'll buy a plastic one from Walmart.
I know, right?
Tom and Jerry's Santa's Little Helpers.
This is, I mean, it's alright. It's based off of, like, it's some of the newer Tom and Jerry cartoons. So, it's definitely a different art style than the old ones. And the action is definitely, like, done a lot differently to fit around that. It's not necessarily a bad thing, but it's just not as good as the old stuff. Not nearly. It's way too much talking. Not by Tom and Jerry, though.
Good. Santa and the Three Bears.
Two bear cubs wake up and decide that they want to be awake for Christmas, and so they get the park ranger to tell them about Santa Claus, and they go wake up their mother, and they have their own little Christmas. And the ranger tries to pretend to be Santa Claus, but then the real Santa Claus comes before he does.
Huh.
Yeah, it's decent.
Interesting. Goof Troop Christmas.
Yeah, this is, I mean, it's basically just a special episode of the Goof Troop, but Christmas themed. And, yeah, Max convinces Goofy to do something different for Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
And so they go, where did they go? Hang on. Yeah, that doesn't tell me anything. Good notes. Make sure you take them. Basically, he wants to spend time with his friend PJ, and so he convinces his dad to go to the same place Pete and his family have gone.
Oh.
And yeah, his dad kind of ends up wrecking everything like usual.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but they still have a good Christmas in spite of it.
Oh, yeah. Oh, here it comes, boys.
Yeah.
Davy and Goliath snowboard Christmas. Oh, here it comes.
Yep,
boys.
this is the one I told you about.
This is the one.
The Lutheran claymation about accepting other religions. Look, I'm sure the show is fine, but
is Goliath the dog?
Goliath's the dog, yes.
Why?
Because it's a show.
I guess it is.
It ran for a while. Not this. This is a special.
Okay.
But it does have like a fundamental misunderstanding about Islam.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah. But, that's neither here nor there. We're not here for politics.
Yeah. 'Tis the season to be Smurfy.
Let's see. This is the one where the Smurfs go into the human town to help an old couple decorate for Christmas.
Huh.
And there's a bunch of Smurfs that I didn't know about. Apparently this was like in the later seasons of the original show.
Nice.
Papa Smurf's dad is in it.
Papa Smurf's dad? Is he Grandpapa Smurf?
I don't remember what they call him.
Okay. The Nutcracker and the Mouse King.
Aside from the Nutcracker looking funky, this is probably one of the best looking versions of the Nutcracker. Not bad.
Nice. Piney the Lonesome Pine.
So I told you there was more about talking Christmas trees.
Talking Christmas trees. Wow.
Yeah. This is one. This is actually made last year.
Last year?
Last year, yes. And the snow effects are still pretty bad.
Ooh. That tree's gonna give me nightmares.
It is, yes.
Let's get off that real quick.
Yeah.
Babar and Father Christmas.
Yeah, it's an old kids show about an elephant king, and this is a special where he goes to find Santa or Father Christmas because it's very British.
Very British.
Very British. Good evening, Bob.
Good evening, Bob, sir. Or
Yeah.
Robert, sir. As the British would say as well.
Yeah.
Yes,
Quite.
Curious George, A Very Monkey Christmas.
Honestly, this probably could have been a little bit higher on the list.
Huh.
The animation is actually really good, like surprisingly good.
Mm-hmm.
There's only a few characters that make me want to rip my hair out, which is good for a kids show.
Yeah.
And I remember that when I was younger, and this would come on. This was one of the few kids shows at the time that I didn't absolutely hate.
Yeah.
And honestly, it's a pretty decent Christmas special. Could have gone higher up on the list. Not sure why I didn't.
The Year Without Santa Claus.
This is actually one of Rankin and Bass's specials that they tend to air a fair amount. Not near as much as the big ones.
Uh-huh.
But they air this one a lot, and I don't really get it.
It's because of the Miser Brothers song, and that's about it.
That's true. They made a whole movie based on it.
Oh, yeah.
Song.
Oh, yeah.
That's higher up on the list, too.
The song's the best part of the movie.
It is.
Other than that, I've seen parts of it before.
Mm-hmm.
The voice acting is very meh.
Yeah.
Some of it can be bad, but the Miser Brothers, they actually did a really good job on.
Mm-hmm.
I think if they actually just did a movie on those two practically, and it turned out fairly decent.
Mm-hmm. Which actually wasn't done by Rankin and Bass. It was done in the 2000s with CG.
Yeah.
And it actually pulled it off.
Yeah.
But that's later.
Yeah. The Nutcracker. Another one.
Oh, this must be the one that I was thinking of that looked better. I don't remember. I've watched 250 Christmas movies. You think I can keep them straight?
Alright. Mickey, Twice Upon a Christmas.
Bad CG Disney.
Oof.
Like, this came out before, what's its name? Chicken Little.
Ooh.
Yeah. Alright. Oh, look at that. We're running short on time. Speed round.
Speed round. Alright. Timmy's Gift. Micah's Christmas Treasure. Nestor, the long-eared Christmas donkey.
This one's another Rankin and Bass special.
Oh.
Yeah.
8 Crazy Nights.
Adam Sandler animated movie. I hate the humor in it, but the animation quality and like the voice acting quality and all that is really good. So it does deserve to be about this high on the list, but I can't stand the style of humor they have in it.
Story of Santa Claus.
Santa and his wife crash land on the North Pole with their boat, and the elves take him in and give him a wish, which is to deliver a toy to every kid in the world.
Oh, okay.
It's decent.
The Littlest Angel.
CG. I think it's mid-2000s. It's alright.
Santa's Christmas Crash.
That was the one where Santa crash lands in the desert and has to get his toys replaced by the kids there who make the toys out of what they have. And they make him a new sleigh, and it's pulled by a camel. It's weird.
Let's see here. Annabelle's Wish.
Yeah, I pressed the wrong button. Annabelle's Wish, yes. Little cow, mute boy. Looks like the animation is pretty impressive. Looks nearly Disney. The writing is all over the place.
Oof.
Yeah.
The Legend of Frosty the Snowman. Oh.
This was the.
I know this one.
I want to say this was the off-brand.
Probably. I know this one.
Let's see.
But I saw this one.
Yeah. The town's basically a dictatorship, and Frosty comes to lighten up the mood. I guess. I don't know. That's what I've got in my notes.
Okay.
Don't judge me.
Okay. Christmas Is.
This one is...
extremely hard to find pictures for.
Yes. It's extremely hard to find the video of it, too. The only copy I could find online had, like, the last 20 minutes without any audio.
Oof.
But it's about a boy that goes back in time to see... or... not necessarily about... anyway, boy seeing...
nativity.
Exactly. Yeah.
Alright,
Thank you. Lost my words.
Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, the movie. Oh, this one.
Yeah, I showed you this one.
Whoopi Goldberg as the villain.
Probably the only good part.
I mean, they got Bob Newhart in there, but they hardly use their Bob Newhart.
Yeah.
He kind of like shows up 20 minutes before the end of the movie and doesn't really say much.
Yeah. It's a decent enough movie, but
I think they got the same voice actor as the one from the Rankin and Bass Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer movie
maybe
to play Rudolph.
it could have been a lot better.
Yeah. And plus his name doesn't even show up on the VHS cover.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
The voice actor for Rudolph, it's covered up by all the famous people they got.
Oh, the ones that they barely have in,
Yeah.
aside from Whoopi Goldberg.
Yeah. And she doesn't get a big one either. Tangerine Bear.
It's about a bear whose smile got sewed on upside down, so no one buys him.
Oh,
and he sits in a window for so long that his fur turns orange.
that's depressing.
Don't worry, it ends happily.
The town Santa forgot.
This is about a boy who writes a massive, massive Christmas list. Like, he spends an entire year just writing a Christmas list. And then when Santa gets it, he thinks, oh, this list can't just be for one kid. He looks at the name. Oh, hey, isn't that... That's the name of a town. I haven't delivered to that town. This must be for the whole town. And then the kid doesn't get a thing.
Oh.
The kid that wrote the list.
Uh-huh.
It's alright.
The city that forgot about Christmas.
This is about a carpenter.
Sebastian Cabot? I got Sebastian Cabot for that?
Excuse me, I'm talking, Bob.
Sorry, Bob.
It's about a carpenter that goes to this city that doesn't really celebrate. No, they don't celebrate. It's in the title. They forgot about Christmas. And so he starts putting out and making nativity stuff, and everyone starts wondering about it, and yeah, he brings Christmas back to the city.
Oh, nice.
There's some resistance,
Yeah.
as always.
The Forgotten... No, wait. Smurfs Christmas Carol.
I was gonna say. Yeah. Now this,
Is that based off the CGI Smurfs?
yes, but most of the movie is done in the traditional style
Okay.
because it's in Grumpy Smurf's dream,
Ah, okay.
and that's really good. The CG is still terrifying.
Ooh, yeah.
Like, how did this get greenlit?
Yeah. Grandma got run over by a reindeer. The classic.
Oh yes. Honestly, it should be a bit lower on the list, but it's just
Too memorable.
it is. It's funny how memorable it is.
Yogi Bear's All-Star Christmas Comedy Christmas Caper.
Yep. Yogi brings the whole gang the whole gang goes to the Christmas Lodge in Jellystone. Yogi gets woken up, and they have to stop the place from getting sold to put in a freeway.
Huh. Nice.
It's funny.
The Curse of Clara. No,
What?
wait, that's not right.
What? Are we missing one?
Are we forgetting one? What?
I think
You skipped
we skipped some.
to, Curse of Clara, Holiday Tale.
Hang on. Let me read the whole thing.
The
The Curse of Clara: A Holiday Tale. It's about a girl that goes to a ballet school and gets the part of Clara in a Nutcracker, which there's supposedly some sort of curse on. And she imagines a hockey player to help her get over her nervousness. It's weird.
Okay. Forgotten Toys.
A teddy bear and a doll get thrown away, and so they go out on their own and try to find a family, and they stick together, and they meet a dog. It's alright.
Nice. Christopher and the Christmas Tree. Christopher the Christmas. Oh, it's another
Yep.
talking Christmas.
It's another talking tree, yes,
Ah!
but this is traditional animation. It's almost a Hanna-Barbera style, but like sort of a knockoff.
Oh, okay. So worse.
Yeah.
Elf Pets. I
think
think
we-
that's the one.
Yeah, that's the one we have.
Elf Pets.
Fox Cubs Christmas Tale. Honestly, for a glorified toy commercial, these are pretty good.
Oh.
Like, there are 3 of these Elf Pets movies, and this being the worst one is actually saying pretty good things about the other ones. The CG is actually really good. The story could use a little bit more work, as could the acting, and I don't think there's much for music. But it's actually, like, it's something I would not mind putting on for kids.
Nico.
Yeah, the subtitle doesn't matter too much because it's the first one. Yeah. Nico lives with his mom, doesn't know his dad, but apparently he's one of Santa's reindeer.
Huh.
And so he goes to find his dad. Yeah. It's weird.
Barbie, A Perfect Christmas. Oh, boy.
Yeah. I'm not a fan of Barbie. This is actually, like, okay, there's 3 Christmas Barbie movies, and this is actually the newest one.
Oh.
So the animation still looks kind of plasticky, and it's their own original story, so they don't really have any good material to work with, in my personal opinion. And, they also rely quite a bit on modern music. So...
What are you doing?
Well, we don't need that anymore.
Okay. An elf story.
An elf
story.
An elf's story.
Oh my.
Yeah. It's from, the company that does Elf on the Shelf. They did this first.
Okay.
And I guess it didn't really work out, because then they switched to Elf Pets.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
I wondered why the animation looked kind of similar.
Yeah.
Alrighty, The Life and Adventures of Santa Claus.
That's the wrong button. This is the Rankin and Bass version of the story. And I think they rushed through it a little too much. They could have done with spending a bit more time on a few things. But all in all, a decent movie. We're up into the stuff that's actually pretty decent. Let's go.
Care Bears Nutcracker Suite.
It's the Nutcracker.
Care Bears.
With Care Bears, yes.
Nice.
Yeah, let's go.
Nicholas, the boy who became Santa.
I should remember this. I watched it just yesterday.
It's about the story of St. Nicholas.
Oh, that's right. It was the one that was really Catholic.
Yeah. Charlie Brown Christmas Tales. Oh, 'Twas the Night Before Christmas.
Come on, boy.
Rankin
Rankin and Bass's 'Twas the Night Before Christmas.
What is that animation?
It's Rankin and Bass.
Look at the girl in the top left.
I think that's supposed to be the mom.
That's the mom?
They could have used a better picture for the cover.
They could have. Charlie Brown Christmas Tales. There it is.
Yeah.
It's pretty decent.
It's
Not
good.
the best one, but it's pretty decent.
Was this the one? I
think it was just a bunch of shorts.
Yeah, I think this was just a bunch of shorts. Yeah.
Alright, Rudolph and Friends. I think this is a collection.
I think this one's a collection.
Smaller ones?
I think you got the picture of a different one than I have.
Maybe.
But I'm pretty sure it's still the same Rudolph.
Oh, okay.
It's also from Good Times.
Yeah.
It also had a Christmas Carol on it.
Huh.
But it didn't have Nutcracker.
Pinocchio's Christmas.
Yes, because Pinocchio is definitely something you think about when you think about Christmas.
Oh, yeah.
So right.
A Christmas Carol, 1971. This is the one where it needed more time, right?
Yeah.
It was 20 minutes?
25. And they crammed it in.
They did.
I love Chuck Jones animation.
It was really beautiful.
It looks amazing.
But it's
jammed in
too
and
short.
The audio hasn't really survived that well.
Yeah. We wish you a Merry Christmas.
This is about orphans. But don't worry, it's not a depressing orphanage. It's just one run by a clean freak.
Oh, okay.
So, he's not absolutely terrible to him. He just, keeps them doing chores.
Yeah.
Which, while they may not like it,
it's still reasonable.
It's still reasonable. Right.
And,
hang on. We'll get that to the bottom of the screen. There we go.
Nico
Hang on.
2.
Yep.
Little Brother Big Trouble.
Yeah, Nico's mom
Has another kid?
No, she gets married.
Oh.
But not to Nico's dad.
Oh.
So it's about Nico getting to know
to his new brother.
Yeah, and going on an adventure to save him from the eagles that took him for the wolf that is the sister of the wolf that he managed to get killed in the first one.
Nice.
Yeah.
Elf Pets. Santa's St. Bernard's Save Christmas.
There's a lot of S's in that.
There is. Santa's St. Bernard's Save Christmas.
Yes.
Weird.
Yeah.
Pixie Saves Christmas.
This one, it probably should have been a little lower on the list, but I just like the concept so much. They could have done a lot more with it, and they could have, like, this could be a TV show, and it, like a 1 or 2 season TV show that they throw up on Netflix, and it would have been really good. But, like, the animation style could have been a little bit better. The writing was definitely a bit all over the place. But I really like the concept.
A Pink Christmas.
Pink Panther Christmas Special.
Leprechaun's Christmas Gold. Oh, it's a nice racist depiction of an Irish person.
Rankin and Bass went kind of crazy.
Merry Madagascar.
Because that's more reasonable than the Leprechauns.
Yeah.
It's Madagascar Christmas Special. Enough said.
Casper's First Christmas.
It's a crossover with Casper and Yogi and all his friends.
Nice.
It's pretty nice.
'Twas the Night Before Bumpy.
This one is only this high on the list because I really like the music. Like, it's got a very fun style to the music. The visuals are hideous, but they're going for that.
Yeah. Elf Pets. Santa's Reindeer Rescue.
The best of the Elf Pets series so far. I think there's only 3, and I think this is the middle one. Yeah. It's pretty good.
Tom and Jerry, A Nutcracker Tale.
You couldn't have gotten a better picture?
I couldn't.
Okay. It's pretty good. It's a Nutcracker. Tom and Jerry. It actually doesn't follow the Nutcracker that well. It's mostly Tom and Jerry slapstick. Good music because of Nutcracker and all that.
Brer Rabbit. Christmas cat.
Brer Rabbit.
Brer Rabbit. Looks like Burr Rabbit.
Brer.
Brer Rabbit.
There's an R.
Whatever.
There's 2 R's.
Whatever.
There's 3 R's.
Whatever.
If you include rabbit.
Ah!
Yeah. It's a Christmas carol. Told
With
by
rabbits.
Southerners.
Told by Southerners.
Yeah.
Barbie in a Nutcracker.
I was...
Why is this so high?
Because Nutcracker.
Why is this so
And
high?
it's like... It's not a bad version of the Nutcracker. The animation isn't great. This is the first movie that they ever did with Barbie.
Yeah.
But they actually did a reasonable job with the story of the Nutcracker. They didn't make the characters look hideous. They didn't add anything too out there. It's just a decent telling of the Nutcracker.
Okay. Shrek the Halls.
It's Shrek. Next.
Yeah.
I'm not a fan of Shrek, but the visuals are
Okay.
and the story are good enough to keep it high enough.
The Nutcracker Prince.
Oh, I forgot about this one. Wow. Man, I watched too many movies. Now, this is a really good rendition of the Nutcracker.
A Miser Brothers Christmas.
We were talking about these guys earlier.
Yeah.
This is actually CG instead of
It
claymation.
is.
Yeah.
Cool.
But they did a really good job with the style.
Nice.
A lot better than that one Rudolph movie.
Yeah.
But this was done in like late 2000s.
Gotta Catch Santa Claus.
The animation on this one isn't great, but it has William Shatner as Santa Claus.
Yes!
That's not the only reason it's so high on the list. I just found it really funny. I might have just been like, it might have been 3 o'clock in the morning when I watched this. I don't remember.
Oh.
But I had fun with it.
Father Christmas.
A very British Santa Claus. Yes.
Very British.
Yeah, he went on vacation.
Nice.
Obviously before Christmas.
No, yes,
Yeah.
of course.
Or, British, so holiday.
Holiday,
Yes.
yes.
Yeah.
Very British. Let's see. Frosty's Winter Wonderland.
This is the
Sequel?
official sequel to Frosty the Snowman, where he gets a wife.
Oh.
Yeah.
Does it have,
Jack Frost?
No. The big nose dude.
Oh, the magician?
No. Big nose dude in real life. The narrator.
Andy Griffith?
No.
Because that's the narrator in this movie.
In that one? Okay.
In this one.
In that
Yeah,
one?
you can see by the picture. Told and sung by Andy Griffith.
Okay. Alright, next one is The First Christmas, the story of the first Christmas snow.
This cover does not do it justice. At all. It's a Rankin and Bass claymation
Oh,
about...
they did a lot of Christmas stuff.
Yeah, that's kind of their thing. It's actually about Mother Teresa when she was just a sister.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. And a boy that goes blind when he's struck by lightning.
Oh, okay.
A shepherd boy. It's pretty nice.
Mr. Magoo's Christmas Carol.
As far as I can tell, this is one of the earliest animated Christmas movies.
Oh.
And it's a Christmas Carol. And they do a really good job of it.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
How the Toys Saved Christmas.
Missed one.
I did?
Christmas is here again.
Oh, Christmas is here again. Never
Yeah.
mind. Christmas is here again.
Yeah. That's the thing.
The thing. Alright.
It probably should have been a little lower.
Yogi's First Christmas. Hey, ya, boo boo.
Oh, wait, no, this was the one about the lodge.
Oh, okay.
I can't remember what the other... Oh, the other one was where Yogi and his friends went to town
Ah, okay.
and got in trouble, as they do.
Mickey's Magical Christmas.
Snowed in at the House of Mouse.
It's one of them House of Mouse ones?
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Honestly, if it didn't have Mickey's Christmas Carol in it, it wouldn't have been this high on the list.
Okay.
It was decent, alright, but it's a lot of Disney shorts.
How the Toys Saved Christmas. Now we get to it.
Yep. So I believe it's Spain that this originates from. Basically, this woman that runs a toy shop is supposedly one of Santa's helpers, but she gets sick, and so the toys decide to deliver themselves.
Okay.
Yeah.
And All Dogs Christmas Carol.
Yeah. You know All Dogs Go to Heaven?
Yeah.
They had a TV show, and this was their Christmas special.
Oh.
The animation's atrocious.
Oh.
Well, okay, I shouldn't say that. It's not nearly as good as either of the movies,
okay.
including the second one, which wasn't as good as the first one.
Yeah.
But, that's hard to live up to. It's alright. It's a good Christmas Carol.
Yeah. Let's see here. Elliot, the Littlest Reindeer.
Horse tries to become one of Santa's reindeer. It's a miniature horse.
Cool.
Yeah.
The Wizard's Christmas.
The CG is kind of off in this.
Mm-hmm.
And, all the townspeople have pretty much the same model.
Oh.
But it's actually a pretty interesting story. Not bad.
Nick and Noel.
I just watched this one the other day.
It's a dog and a cat.
Yeah. Oh, the cat's owner is a little girl and her father. The dog's owner is the lady that moves in next door.
Oh, okay.
These two go running off to deliver a letter to Santa Claus. Naturally. And so the father and the lady sort of bond over going to look for him, and they get married after knowing each other for 2 days.
Okay. The Life and Adventures of Santa Claus 2000.
This is the one that I would recommend watching. I really like this one. It's nice traditional animation. It gives the subject time to breathe. Yeah, it's good. Good stuff.
The Wizard's Christmas. Return of the Snow King.
Yeah, you can see kind of how janky those models look, which is why it's so low on the list. But it is a really good story.
Lego Star Wars Holiday Special.
Definitely not as bad as the original Star Wars Holiday Special. Of course,
True that.
most of the stuff on this list isn't.
Yes.
I'll be perfectly honest, I'm not a particular fan of the new Star Wars stuff. But I feel like they managed to give Rey more personality in this movie than in the 3 mainline movies combined.
Yeah.
It's not bad.
A Scooby-Doo Christmas.
It's Scooby-Doo at Christmas with a giant snowman that throws its head at people.
Nice. Robbie the Reindeer. Hooves of Fire.
A aggressively British claymation story about Rudolph's kid that falls in love, and yeah, it's a parody of what's it called?
Which one? Wallace and Gromit?
No, the one that it's a parody of. The title.
Oh, Chariots of Fire.
Chariots of Fire. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Yeah.
Angela's Christmas Wish.
It's Angela's.
Whatever.
How do you not know how to pronounce things?
Angela.
This is a sequel. It's not as good as the original,
Okay.
but it is some of the most accurate portrayal of children I have seen in animation.
Nice.
For better or for worse.
Yeah. The Wishmas Tree.
Yeah,
Is it a talking tree or is it
no,
just...
it's not a talking tree. This is the first movie in the Tales from Sanctuary Cities series.
Oh.
They just put out their second one this year.
Oh.
Yeah, it's not bad. The animation is really good. And you can tell that the people that make this are from Australia.
Yes. He's very Australian.
Yes, the voices at least.
A Very Merry Cricket.
A Very Merry Cricket. The superior Christmas story about a cricket, in my opinion. This is also Chuck Jones, if you couldn't tell by the art style.
Yeah.
It's about a cat and a mouse. Is that... No, that looks more like a rat.
Either one.
Yeah.
We're not
Anyway.
racist here.
They go and get this cricket, which is famous for being able to sound like a maestro on a violin.
Oh.
Like he plays really well. And they bring him to New York to try and get everyone into the spirit of Christmas.
Okay. Jingle All the Way. Not the one with Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Not the one with Arnold Schwarzenegger, no. No, it's about a boy who finds a dog, but then his parents don't want him to get a dog, but then the dog runs away, and he finds the dog, and he gets to keep the dog.
Oh.
It's cute.
Polar Express.
I think it's overrated.
Mm.
Personal opinion. The CG has not aged well in most places. Like, don't get me wrong, the scenery and all that looks just fine. The characters, that motion cap CG just doesn't look good anymore.
Yeah.
And the story, it's dragged out.
Christmas Carol the movie.
It's a Christmas Carol. Next.
Understandable. Robbie the Reindeer in The Legend of the Lost Tribe.
Yes. Another Robbie the Reindeer movie. This time, his old rival gets out of prison and brainwashes all the other reindeer. And so Robbie has to go find a lost tribe of Vikings to free them.
Dark real quick.
Yeah, it's British.
Robbie Reindeer and the Close Encounter of the Herd kind.
Third movie in the series, and Robbie's wedding gets crashed by aliens. Yeah,
You just want to ruin that guy's life.
that's it.
The Gift of the Night Fury.
One of DreamWorks' best holiday specials, in my opinion. I think it might have been a pilot for their Dragons series.
Probably, yeah.
It's definitely set up like one.
Ice Age, A Mammoth Christmas.
It's
Ice Age?
It's Ice Age, but it's also very Christmassy, and it actually does a decent job. It's a lot better than their latest Ice Age movie.
Albert.
Talking Christmas tree again.
Ah!
But this is probably the best one.
Oh, yeah.
So it's pretty good.
A Chipmunk Christmas.
Yep, this is an Alvin and the Chipmunks thing. Which, honestly, I love their singing.
Huh.
As long as they aren't singing like modern pop stuff. I can't stand modern pop. But, like, a lot of Christmas carols and things like that, which they have in this, so good.
Oh. Winnie the Pooh and Christmas 2. Oh, I remember watching this.
Yeah,
It was nice.
It's a classic Winnie the Pooh Christmas story. It's good.
Franklin's Magic Christmas.
I vaguely remember seeing something about Franklin when I was a kid,
Yeah.
but never really
got into it.
No. But this is a very well done Christmas special. Would recommend.
Mary Larry and the True Light of Christmas.
Yeah. This is the first VeggieTales on the list, and they only get better from here, which is saying something, because this is pretty good. It has Cy Robertson.
Nice.
Yeah. As the narrator.
As the narrator. Oh, as the narrator.
Yeah.
Yes. All right, I definitely want to watch that now. The Little Drummer Boy. Is that the Rankin Bass one?
This is the Rankin and Bass version of the Little Drummer
nice.
Boy. Yeah. It's pretty good.
Winnie the Pooh, Seasons of Giving.
Now, this is a bunch of shorter Winnie the Pooh things, and while the transitions aren't particularly good, the opening in particular it's like late 90s CG, so it's bad, but the clips themselves are really good.
Okay. Jingle Bells.
We grew up on this one,
We did.
and it's a personal preference sort of thing, but I really do like it. I watched it again the other day. Good stuff. I have 2 copies.
Huh. Barbie and a Christmas Carol.
The highest rated, in my opinion, Barbie movie. I'm not even sorry. Okay, when it says her first holiday movie, that is a lie. The Nutcracker was her first movie, and it was a holiday movie.
Yeah.
But no, it's actually pretty good. Usually my main gripe with Barbie stuff is the story and the music. Here they had a story to work off of, and they had like traditional Christmas music to work off of.
Oh, good.
So they got rid of all of the elements that I don't like.
Good.
And they do a bit of their own thing with the story, but I think it just makes it a bit more interesting. They don't ruin it,
Okay.
which is nice.
It's Christmas time again, Charlie Brown.
This is probably the second most quotable Charlie Brown Christmas special.
Okay.
This is...
Bugs Bunny Looney Christmas Tales.
It's
Looney Tunes Christmas.
Looney Tunes Christmas shorts. Good stuff.
A Flintstones Christmas.
This is the one where Fred and Barney take Santa's place because he gets injured at their house.
Oof.
Yeah.
The Little Drummer Boy VeggieTales version.
It's almost exact, like it's pretty much based off of the Rankin and Bass movie,
Mm.
but I find the sense of humor is a bit better in this one.
Mm.
I like it a bit better.
Angela's Christmas. Angela's Christmas.
Yep. This is it's about a little girl who steals the baby Jesus from the nativity scene because she thinks he's cold and she wants to get him warm.
Oh, okay.
It's about the thought process of a little girl and all that sort of stuff.
Okay.
It's cute.
Small one.
Okay, I love Disney animation and I love Don Bluth animation. This is both. This is the only this is a short, and it's the only thing directed by Don Bluth while he worked at Disney.
Oh.
I really like it.
Okay. Let's see here. Santa and the Tooth Fairies.
I don't remember why this was this high on the list. I know the Tooth Fairies were mice, and they helped Santa make enough toys to give to all the kids. Or I think it might have been one kid in particular. I don't remember.
Okay. Alright. A Flintstones Christmas Carol.
It's a Christmas Carol.
With the Flintstones.
With the Flintstones. With some... But, like, they're doing it in a play, but there's some of the stuff that's going outside. There's some stuff going on outside the play, and, like, Wilma has to jump in for a lot of different characters because their actors get sick.
Okay. The Christmas Story Keepers.
Yeah. It's based off of a show that didn't last very long called The Story Keepers. It's about a group of Christians running away from Roman persecution. Tell Christian stories, and this one's about the Christmas story. It's really good. This is the only one that actually gets, like, the timing of the wise men right, because they didn't arrive when the baby Jesus did. They came a little bit later.
Yeah. A Cosmic Christmas.
Aliens.
Aliens.
Yes, aliens saw it. They basically saw the star, and they came to Earth to find what's going on. And so a kid tries to explain Christmas to him.
Oh.
His town doesn't exactly help.
A Garfield Christmas Special.
It's just a classic Garfield cartoon with Christmas music. Or not Christmas music, with a Christmas story. A little bit more heartwarming than usual as well.
Yeah. Alien Xmas.
This is actually from this year.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Popped up on my feed. I watched it. An alien comes... Don't worry about it. An alien comes... Or a group of aliens come to Earth, and this one is sent down to set up the device that consumes the entire Earth. Or no, it collects all the stuff on Earth and gives it and sends it up to the aliens.
Oh, okay.
But then he finds out what Christmas is about and
Changes his mind.
helps the humans fight back.
Okay.
It's pretty good.
Kung Fu Panda Holiday.
It's a Kung Fu Panda holiday movie. It's not technically about Christmas, but it's Christmas.
Yeah, it's Christmas.
It's Christmas.
Jack Frost.
Finally, we're getting into the good Rankin and Bass stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It's definitely not their top tier quality. Well, no. It's definitely not their top tier writing. The songs could have used a bit more work.
Ah, okay.
But the animation is really good.
Red Boots for Christmas.
This is the other Lutheran one.
Oh.
Yeah. It's about a shoemaker.
Oh, not a shoemaker.
Yeah. It's so funny how some of these themes come up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
It's actually pretty good.
The Madagascar Penguins in a Christmas Caper.
Yeah.
Kaboom.
Kaboom. Yes. Yes, Bob. Kaboom.
Prep and Landing, naughty or nice?
Naughty versus nice,
Naughty
technically.
versus nice.
Yep. Yep.
I see they address the coal mining elves.
He's actually, like, the guy that delivers the coal.
Oh, okay. A Flintstones family Christmas.
It's pretty good.
Oh,
Fred and Wilma adopt a kid.
oh, cool.
I mean, now that their kid's already grown and married.
Nice.
Oop, too fast.
It's a Meaningful Life.
There we go.
It's a Wonderful Life, but Veggie Tales.
Yeah, with a little bit of Polar Express thrown in.
Okay. Nice. Christmas Carol 2009.
Yes.
Ooh, the Jim Carrey one.
Yeah. Jim Carrey does do a surprisingly good job of being serious. Like, you wouldn't think he'd be able to, but he does a great job. I just think it's a little too dark for most people.
Yeah.
And there's some unnecessary action. Like, not saying it's bad, but it's not completely necessary.
Babes in Toyland. Ugh.
It actually looks a lot better than that in the movie.
Good.
Like, it's not quite up to Disney, but it's pretty decent.
Okay.
Yeah.
A Christmas Carol, 1997.
Yep. This one makes some additions to the story. I'm not a fan of the dog.
Dog.
Yep. Scrooge has a dog in this one. But other than that, I like pretty much all the additions that they made to it.
Okay.
Some good songs to this too.
Olaf's Frozen Adventures.
I don't particularly care for Frozen, but they do, like, the animation is superb.
Okay.
And there's a decent song here too.
Yeah.
It's a short.
Yeah.
It's a featurette.
Saving Santa. No, what?
Excuse me?
No.
Nope.
Hold up. Wait, I skipped ahead a lot.
You did skip ahead a lot.
Alright, the best Christmas gift.
This was the first officially released episode of the new
Veggie Tales?
Yep.
Oh,
Yep.
nice.
the VeggieTales show, they call it. And while I'm technically not supposed to take individual episodes of shows, this was released on DVD by itself, so I'll count it.
Okay.
It's good stuff.
The Grinch.
I was really surprised by this one. I'm not an Illumination fan. I don't like most of the... Well, okay, I shouldn't say that. Most of their movies seem like cash grabs to me.
Yeah.
But this one, it actually does a really good job. There's definitely some unnecessary stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't like how they absolutely mutilated the song You're a Mean One, Mr. Grinch.
Yeah.
Like, it's dreadful, but the animation quality alone makes up for a lot of that. Like, this is some of the best snow I have ever seen in a CG movie.
Oh.
It's great. The movie's pretty good.
My Little Pony, best gift ever.
I know what some of you are thinking. Stop it. Now, I'm a bit of a fan of the series. I know most of you won't be. So this probably isn't for you. It does a lot of referencing to the series. And, there's a fair bit of referencing to other stuff as well. Like,
Yeah.
I noticed at least 2 references to the movie Elf.
Yeah.
But I think it's just a lot of fun for fans of the series, which I am among.
Prep and Landing.
The original, and definitely better than the sequel. Yeah. Old geezer, tired of his job, working with a new guy.
Buddy cop sort of thing.
Buddy cop, yeah.
The Star.
This one really surprised me. Talking animals and the nativity doesn't sound like it would go together that well.
Not really, no.
And it has its problems, for sure. But it does do a really good job. It's very well animated. And I think that some of the things that it does wrong can be forgiven because of that.
Frosty the Snowman. Jimmy Durante, that's the guy I was thinking of.
I personally find it a bit overrated.
Yeah. The animation is not very good.
I think it's decent. The animation is alright. But the story just doesn't grab me at all. I mean, maybe it's the fact that I watched this after watching like 200 other movies. But that might be it.
There we go. Now it's time for Saving Santa.
Yeah. Saving Santa. It may not be the greatest looking CG, but you've got Martin Freeman as a time-traveling elf trying to thwart Tim Curry from taking over the North Pole. Those aren't the names of the characters, but that's the movie, and it's a lot of fun.
It is.
Like, a stupid amount of fun. I had a great time with it.
How Murray Saved Christmas.
I am not a fan of quote-unquote adult animation, but this is actually a really good movie. Like, it holds back on the gross-out humor, and like the whole thing is done in rhyme, and they have to be really creative to do it.
Okay.
And the animation is pretty solid. It's not like some of the adult animated shows go out of their way with go way wacky with proportions, and this doesn't do as much of that. It's good.
The Snowman and the Snow Dog.
It's a sequel done in hand-drawn animation, and it's absolutely beautiful. Not a single word is spoken aside from a song number, which is all pre-recorded songs. It's all a pre-recorded song, and it's not done specifically for this movie.
Okay.
This one's a bit lower because I don't like the song as much. But this one was done in like the early 2010s.
Okay.
And it's really nice to see very clearly hand-drawn animation done in more recent days.
Bah Humduck.
Looney Tunes version of A Christmas Carol. Really fun.
Beauty and the Beast, The Enchanted Christmas.
Oh, hey, we're up to number 20 on the list.
Wah, wah, wah.
Yeah, this is actually a pretty nice Christmas special. The animation is surprisingly good for not mainline Disney, and it's very much its own original story. With, again, Tim Curry as the villain.
Oh, it is? This is the one with Tim Curry as the villain?
Yes.
Okay.
As the organ.
Understandable.
Yes.
Buster and Chauncey's Silent Night.
You've probably never heard of this one.
I have not heard of this one, Bob.
No. It's about two mice who want to be famous musicians, and one of them wrote a tune which ends up becoming Silent Night. And there's stuff with a church that they stop to stay in, and a little orphan girl.
Nice.
It's really good. If I were to make a list of I can't believe it's not Disney movies, this would definitely be on it.
The Toy That Saved Christmas.
Classic in my book.
Yes.
The animation definitely shows its age. It's like early 2000s CG.
Yeah.
But I think they leaned into that a little bit, and they were able to pull it off a bit better than a lot of the other ones on this list.
I Want a Dog for Christmas, Charlie Brown. This is the one where Linus gets one of Snoopy's brothers.
No, it's not Linus. It's Linus's little brother.
Yeah, Linus's little brother.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, I like
It's
that
really
one.
good. It's cute.
The Snowman.
This is just absolutely beautiful hand-drawn animation. Not a single word spoken. Very good music. Just good stuff. Not much to story here because no words are spoken. Which is why it's only number 16.
Mickey's Once Upon a Christmas.
Wait, didn't we do this already?
We did Twice Upon a Christmas.
Oh, okay. Yeah. This one, honestly, probably should be a little bit lower. It's only up this high because of Mickey's Christmas Carol.
Mm.
I think I said that. I felt like I said that before, but
Yeah, you did say that before.
that was probably the other Mickey thing that didn't have it in.
Yeah.
My bad.
Santa's Apprentice.
Oh, right.
Santa's Apprentice.
This is, I want to say a Netflix. No, not a Netflix original, but it's a newer 2D animated movie.
Oh.
Really beautifully done. Santa Claus needs to get replaced, and so he goes and finds a kid in an orphanage named Nicholas, who's pure of heart. Those are the requirements.
Yeah. You have to be an orphan.
Yeah, you have to be an orphan.
Yes. Okay. Mickey's Christmas Carol.
Hands down the best version of A Christmas Carol. Just bar none, this is what people think of when they think animated Christmas Carol. For a reason.
Saint Nicholas. A story of joyful
Giving. Yes.
Ah,
It's a VeggieTales one.
I remember watching this one. It's pretty good.
They actually, it's actually really good.
Elf. Buddy's Musical Christmas.
Warning, I have not seen the movie Elf,
I have.
but as far as I can tell, this is just a claymation with, some traditional animation done over it version of that movie, slightly shortened up and as a musical.
Mm-hmm.
That's as far as I can tell.
Yeah.
I could be wrong on that, but I think it is amazing.
Yeah. The Magic Snowflake.
This is the sequel to Santa's Apprentice, which I accidentally watched in place of Santa's Apprentice the first time because my source was wrong.
Ah.
But I do think this is better. This is where he actually learns about being Santa Claus and all that.
Okay.
It's just a great movie.
Adventures in Odyssey Electric Christmas.
This one just... It's one of the best at condensing down what the true spirit of Christmas is and how we miss it today.
Mm-hmm.
Really good.
The Star of Christmas. Ah, yes.
My personal favorite VeggieTales Christmas special.
I love this movie so much.
It's got its problems for sure,
Oh yeah, it does.
but the background scenery is definitely some of the best that they've done.
This Is Our Big Break is a very good song.
Oh, it's a very sort of Broadway style score,
It is.
and it works so well for it.
And the comedy in it is really good as well.
Yeah.
Santa Claus is Coming to Town.
Classic. You've seen it, almost certainly.
They got Keenan Wynn to sing, so yeah, it's good.
They have it on TV every year.
Oh yeah. The Nightmare Before Christmas.
Classic Halloween / Christmas movie. It's a classic for a reason.
Oh yeah.
And it popularized the style that it was in. Not that it's gone much of anywhere, but
Mm-hmm. Still really good.
yeah.
Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
This is number 5 on the list.
This is. It's a classic.
And
It
for a
is
reason.
the classic of classics.
Mm-hmm. This is, I think, this might have been the first Rankin and Bass movie. If not,
I believe it.
If not, one of the first. It definitely set the tone for their style.
Oh yeah. How the Grinch Stole Christmas.
The original.
The original.
Amazing narration. Fantastic music.
Oh, it is beautiful music.
Some of the best. If
You're a mean one, Mr. Grinch. In this.
it is the best holiday villain song of all time.
It is.
Period. End of discussion. Will not be taking questions.
Fight me.
Next movie.
Arthur Christmas.
I had not seen this one, and I was very happily surprised by it. It is very good.
Oh, yeah.
The animation is spectacular. I'm not a particular fan of the music, especially, I did not realize that Justin Bieber did part of the music.
Oh, I didn't realize that either.
I'm tempted to move it down the list just because of that.
Don't. It's a good movie.
It's a good movie.
A Charlie Brown Christmas. Number 2.
Number 2.
Number 2.
This one was the second movie I watched when I was making this list, and it stayed at the top of the list for almost the entire time. Like, I'll admit there was some... I started out doing things in alphabetical order. That changed after a while. Some things got moved around, and this stayed at the top for over 400 and... No, not 400. Goodness, I'd be dead if I watched that many. Over 240 movies. But the very last movie I watched beat it out. And, it's a classic.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely deserving of its spot.
Definitely.
Would have been number 1 if it weren't for this next movie.
Number 1, Klaus.
Oh, it's only been a year since this came out, and already I think that this could be the new holiday classic.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes.
For sure.
It is beautiful.
Oh.
The story is excellent. The voice acting, amazing.
Amazing.
The music, very good.
It is a little sparse on music in some places.
Yeah.
It could have used a little bit more.
Mm-hmm.
But I think that this is just an absolutely fantastic movie.
It is. It is.
Well, I think
great.
Well, I think A Charlie Brown Christmas could be considered a perfect movie. It's not the best, if that makes sense. Like, it does what it does perfectly, but Klaus does... It's going for something different, and Klaus does just... A Charlie Brown Christmas is going for a specific style and for a specific story, and it does that absolutely perfectly. Klaus just looks amazing. I think that the story is slightly behind A Charlie Brown Christmas, but not by much.
Mm-hmm.
But that animation, just wow.
Yeah.
Some of those scenes just look 3D with that lighting. They did an absolutely amazing job with it.
It blasts quite a few of Disney's movies out of the water with its animation.
Oh, for sure. Like, it's definitely a newer style.
Mm-hmm.
It's a traditional style, but it's definitely done on computers.
Oh, yeah.
And while I think that hand-drawn animation is, for the most part, superior to computer-done stuff, this is probably the best computer-done animation I've seen, at least as far as 2D.
Yeah.
Well, we're already behind schedule on some other stuff that we had to do. So, thanks you all. Words. Thanks everyone for watching. We'll be coming out sometime next week with the top 50 worst Christmas movies. That's going to be just a pile of trash.
Oh, yeah.
Great time. Tell your friends. Tell Bob. Not you, Bob.
Tell your friends whose name is Bob.
Exactly. We'll see you next time.
Remember, this whole broadcast has been brought to you by sand. It's everywhere. Get used to it.
It's Christmas. It's snow.
Oh.